one of the challenges when these pricing options first came in is that the automations were set on the offer basis. So if you wanted to have a different email confirmation or a different something happen, tagging, etc., based on what payment option they chose, you didn't have that option. Whereas now, when we come into automations, you can set up different automations depending on which payment option that they choose. And it may be that they get a bonus that you grant them access to another offer if they pay annual or pay in full or whatever the situation is. But we'll go into a new automation for this offer. So when offer is purchased, which is this offer, you now have the option to do either all pricing options. So this automation will apply to all of them, or you can do individual ones. So we can have a pricing option just for this one time payment, but then they will either, get a DM. You could add the member to a private channel if you've got that set up, send an email, subscribe to an email sequence, add a tag, um, send another offer, like do all of the things that you can do. You can also do the weight and other things within that, and you can have that separate. So you can add options within here. So we can, I've got to actually put something. So I'm going to do send an email. And so I could make a different email. So then I'm going to add a flow. So I'm going to add a second flow in this. So I'm going to do a new trigger, which is offer. And it's when offer is purchased. Is that the one? Oh no, January, hang on, January 2025. And so then I'm going to do a different path for someone who's done the multiple payments. So then I'm going to send them potentially a different email or a different tag or do something different for those people. So we've got these two different paths within the same. So this is this adding flow. So we can add triggers. So if we had three payments, like, it could be the two payment plan options. That's the second trigger. If you had a third one in there, get a different email to a pay in full, or, the pay in full people get extra coaching session or whatever it is. So you've got different paths that you can do within that same automation, which is very, very cool. And it's one of the extra things that has been added. So that's the automation. So then we can, send, like, maybe they get registered for an extra event or something. So we can send different communication based on different pricing. And then we can have, different flows going from within one automation, which is nice. I like it. Different wait times, branching, like all of the things we can now have that set up.